What will win in a drag race between the recently revised BMW M5 Competition, the also recently revised Mercedes-AMG E63 S and the Audi RS6? Well, we're going to find out. So let me tell you about this car because it's actually my daily driver. It has a 4-litre twin-turbo V8 with 600 horsepower and 800 newton meters of torque, Quattro all-wheel drive, and an 8-speed automatic gearbox with launch control. It weighs in at just over 2 tonnes though, so it's fairly heavy, and the price starts from £95,000. So that recently revised M5 Competition, it has a 4.4-litre twin-turbo V8 with 625 horsepower and 750 newton meters of torque. It's slightly lighter than this Audi, but it's more expensive, £102,000. It has an 8-speed automatic gearbox, all-wheel drive and launch control. Finally then we come to the Mercedes. So it has a 4-litre twin-turbo V8 with 612 horsepower and 850 newton meters of torque. It has a 9-speed automatic gearbox with launch control and 4-wheel drive. It also weighs in at just under 2 tonnes and it costs just a smidge under £100,000. Now we're going to find out which is the quickest over a quarter mile, but before we do, please make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already and hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on. That way you won't miss a single upload. If you're thinking about buying a new car, you can click on the pop-out banner up there to go to carwow to see how much you can save. Alternatively, just Google "help me carwow" and me and my team will help you choose the right car for you and get it for a fair price from one of our trusted dealers.
Buying a new car? Then head to CarWow and my team will help you find your next car at a fair price. CarWow, your one-stop car buying comparison site.
Now I know what you're thinking, Matt, why are you drag racing when it's wet like this? Well, we organise the cars and the race and the filming, so we're going to do it. And they don't cancel Formula One because of a bit of rain, do they? And it rains quite a lot in the UK. So here we are. And before we race, let's do the obligatory carwow sound check. This is the RS6. That's what RS6 sounds like. Oh, I'll stop with that joke, it's not funny. And neither is a soft limiter in an Audi V8. Let's see if that BMW is any better. Go on, rev up the M5, lad. That sounds better than this, even though I'm in this. Let's have a listen to the Merc. It sounds like that's got a soft limiter as well. It's a little bit fruity though, which is good. One thing I want to show you is this, look. That is my average economy from when I drove here. So 23 miles per gallon. Let's see how much that drops by during this racing. And now let's race. Let's do it. Come on, Quattro. This is all about 4-wheel drive grip. This is your thing, Audi. This is your thing.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, and it did its thing so well. I can see nothing. I can see things now. This hooked up. So how was that for you, BMW?
My launch control flag came on, but I took off sideways, so that was interesting.
How about the Mercedes?
The initial launch was pretty good, but then it seemed to spin up quite a bit. Once we got into second gear, it started to pick up much better.
You sound a little bit sad about it, Mercedes.
I don't like losing.
Well, you better get used to it because this Audi just hooks up in the wet. I'm going to give you guys one more go because I'm a sportsman.
3, 2, 1.
Quattro just hooks! Absolutely hooks. This Quattro system just hooks up in the wet. It really does. You know, if it was in dry, this car would have come last. The BMW would have been first. But in the wet, this performs. I mean, that BMW, you have to have the traction control off. So what happens?
It just takes off sideways. It's not very good.
How about the Merc? Was that all right?
It launched all right, and then the gearbox just completely brain farted and didn't want to give me any power. So you guys had gone down the road by the time it decided to get going again. I'd like another rematch. I'm still not happy with this.
I'm going to give you one more go because I think the outcome is going to be the same.
3, 2, 1.
I'm loving this. Oh, you beauty. My goodness. So, how's your launch, BMW?
You just can't put the power down. Really interesting race because, as you said before, normally the RS6 would be getting beaten here, but a bit of rain, as it often does in the UK, and it's different.
Mark, was your start all right this time?
Yeah, the launch is mega. It's just, it can't get the power down. Once it's rolling, it's a monster, but until we get the power going forwards, it doesn't really matter.
Go, Audi. You've won a drag race finally against these other German beasts.
So then what exactly happened? Well, the Audi did the standing quarter mile in 11.6 seconds. The Mercedes-AMG took 12.3 seconds and the BMW came third with a time of 12.4 seconds. Just so you know, in previous races in the dry, both the M5 Competition and E63 S have managed to do the standing quarter mile in just 11.1 seconds. So all you fanboys of BMW and AMG, you can stand down, no need to turn into keyboard warriors.
Now we're going a rolling race from 50 miles an hour with the cars in auto comfort relaxed setting. Here we go, I'm going to count it in. 3, 2, 1, go. Kick down, come on, kick down. It's a different story now, isn't it? That Merc has just buggered off. I'm well beat. There's no point me even being in this. From my point of view, I saw two other German cars just disappear. I don't know what happened between you two. Mercedes, did he win that?
Win is an understatement. This car is a monster. It just went.
Now we're going for a rolling race yet again from 50 miles an hour, but this time in our sportiest settings and the gearboxes in manual, starting off in third. So I'm going to count it in. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, this picked up good. Actually better than the BMW. But now the BMW is hooning it. What happened to the Mercedes? Now the Mercedes is coming, but we're running out of runway. Oh God, and it's wet. Oh, he wants to brake. Interesting there. The Mercedes seemed to go, and this Audi went ahead of the BMW, which was last at picking up. But then the BMW came through, and Mercedes faltered. What happened in the Mercedes?
Yeah, it was all good, and I pulled for fourth when I reached the top of third, and it just delayed for a couple of tenths, and then that's when the Beamer went ahead of me.
And you didn't accidentally just kind of hit the limiter?
No, definitely not. Unless when it shifted, the cut made it rev up to the limiter. I might need to pull a little bit earlier.
Always pull out a little bit sooner than later, just to be on the safe side, trust me. Well, I'm going to give that to the BMW. In second place to the Audi. Or would you very much like to do it again, Mercedes?
Yeah, I definitely want to do it again.
Let's do it again. 3, 2, 1, go. That's more like it. The BMW picked up better that time. Can it get past the Merc? I'll watch this play out from back here. Oh, okay, that was really interesting. So once again, I was just a bystander. But that Merc seemed to go ahead, but the BMW was definitely catching until the BMW driver lost his bollocks.
If there was another 300, 400, 500 metres, I think I would have come past, but yeah, I saw the end and cracked my pants.
Do you know what? You're better off doing that than going into the farmer's field and having to get a whole new underside on the car. Win for the Mercedes then, that time.
Yeah, so I shifted up a few hundred revs earlier and it seemed to work. I was short shifting and I won that.
Now we're going to have a brake test from 70 miles an hour when we hit the line. Full emergency stop. It's going to be fun in the wet. Where is the line? I can't see it. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Come on. Oh, I hit a nice dry patch. Oh, that was just so totally random. I could see a dry patch when I was braking and I thought I'll hook it when I hit that. I was looking across at the BMW and there was no dry patches where it was braking. And if I look back at the muck, there's a little one where it was braking. So this test is not so much about the braking performance of the cars, more about the amount of water on the track where you're doing the braking. But still, it is what it is, and that goes to the Mercedes. Now, would you like to see how much these cars really cost? Because I found a good saving on one of them through carwow, which will save you cash on the prices I mentioned earlier in the video. I'll put a link up there, it should be popping out now. If you click on that, you can go check it out. There's also a link below the video. Oh, one last thing I want to tell you, my fuel consumption. Oh, now it's 18.1 miles per gallon. Oh well, still. Won the drag races and it looks the best. Finally, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, it's at Matt Watson Cars. Thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like. Now if you click up there and down there, you can watch some more drag race videos. And if you click on that box there, you can go to the carwow drag race leaderboard to see the different times that we've got from all the cars we've raced. Go check it out.